When it comes to cycling, carbon is king, right? Maybe not. Don't count out aluminum. Hi, it's John and welcome to Cycling on a Shoestring. I hope you're having a great week and we'll get to today's review in just a moment. But as I do from my basement, I like to feature one of my favorite records up there on the shelf. A CD this week. It is Fleetwood Mac's Rumours album. And if you haven't got this one in your collection, I suggest you pick it up. I like to call it the record with no bad songs. It's got Dreams on there, Don't Stop, You Make Lovin' Fun, The Chain, Songbird, on and on and on, start to finish. A terrific record. Get that one in your collection. Now, you might remember just recently I did a review on a new light. I got it from Smart Bike Lights. They sent me the light called the Click Light. Impressive light, and you can check out that review. I'll put it in the description below. But I also got a little gift from Smart Bike Lights. They do have accessories on their website, and this is what they sent me. This tiny little pump. It's made out of aluminum, and I took a quick look at it, and it's pretty impressive. So let's take an even closer look at it, and we'll put it up against this pump right here, the carbon fiber pump that I reviewed on my channel from Toe Peak. We'll put them head to head. Is this as good as this, or vice versa? Let's find out right now. I'll give you a close-up look at this pump in just a moment. It's got some very cool features. In fact, it's hiding some very, very interesting features, so stay tuned for that. But if you're cycling on a shoestring budget, right now this pump is $33 Canadian, which is less in American bucks by a lot if you go to smartbikelights.com. So, of course, a very low price, but has to be a good pump. I'm going to pump up a tire in just a few minutes on Cycling on a Shoestring. We'll see if this one will do the job. Now, I always think it's kind of helpful to compare things. So we can compare this pump to this one from Toe Peak, which is a carbon fiber pump. This one is made of aluminum. First off, they're almost exactly the same size. And this is so small, I've actually been stowing it in the saddlebag on my bike, but if you wanted, you could throw it in a jersey pocket. Claimed weight of this Toe Peak carbon fiber pump, 55 grams, and even with the packaging on this one, not a lot of difference in weight right now. Now, the main difference between these two pumps, this one will pump up Schrader and Prestas. This one will only do Presta valve. So if you're riding older tires and you've got Schrader valves on them, this would be better for you. So let's see what this is all about. I'll take it out of the packaging and we'll take a close-up look at this pump from Smart Bike Lights. I've removed the pump from the card it comes with, and the card actually has some instructions on how to use the pump. I'm going to show you pretty much everything this pump can do right now, so you won't need that. And the claimed pressure this pump can go to is 160 psi. Now for me, when I'm on the road and I'm pumping up a tire, I want it to feel hard enough to continue my ride and get home. But anything between 90 and 100 psi for a road tire, 25 psi for my mountain bike will do just fine. And of course, it has to do that, so we'll pump up a tire in just a moment. Also comes with this little needle here so you can pump up some balls and an instruction manual. Let's get these things out of the way and we can take a close-up look at the pump itself. I'll show you how it attaches to Schrader and Presta valves as well. So there's your pump, and of course it comes with the little mount for your water bottle cage on your down tube on your bike, and it's got a Velcro strap there to help hold it so you don't lose it. It doesn't fall out of the mount itself. So here is the pump. Now, just quickly looking at it, all aluminum, feels good, nice and smooth. It's got a little rubber cap on the end so you don't get any mud in there when you're riding down the trail. So that snaps right on there. Now, how do you attach it to your different tubes? Well, here's how it works. So what you do is you pop this off and then you unscrew this right here, and lo and behold, on the inside you've got a little rubber hose in there, okay? So if we take out our Schrader valve, let's grab one right here, we'll put it on here, and you can just take this and screw it right on to your valve. It holds it on there, and now you can pump it up. Now, I really like the fact it's got a hose on here. Pumps like this that don't have a hose, the Toe Peak one, you've kind of got to hold it on your valve stem while you're pumping it up. You're moving that valve stem around, and you can damage the valve stem, and then you've got a real problem when you're on the road. Now, this one works for your Schrader valve. How does the Presta valve work? Well, it's got another little secret. You unscrew this right here, and you pull this out, and now it attaches to Presta valve, and you just screw it on that way, right? And you are ready to go on your Presta valve as well. So very cool how that works, and it's all hidden in this very small pump. And as far as weight goes, not much heavier than this carbon fiber pump from Topeak, and it's an all aluminum pump. But will it pump up a tire? Let's do that right now on Cycling on a Shoestring. I've got my pump, I've got my flat tire, and I'm ready to go. But what am I wanting to accomplish here? Well, I'm going to treat this as if I was out on the road and I have a flat. I don't have a pressure gauge to check how hard my tire is. I'm going to do this by feel. Enough pressure to continue my ride and get me home. That's what I'm going to do right now. So let me change the camera angle so we can get a better shot of me pumping up this tire. We'll put a clock on this as well, although it's not really a race when I'm filling up the tire. But we'll see how long it takes this little pump to fill up this big tire. So I've got my pump, I've got my tire, and the tire is flat. So let's give it a try and see if this will pump up my road tire. So we unscrew that, pull out the little hose, then we unscrew again so that we can put it on this Presta valve. We'll bring it over here and we'll tighten it on there. Now we'll just see how much we have to tighten it on so that we can get a good seal and pump it up, because we're dealing with, quite a few threads there. So let's see, that will do the job. And there you go, this little pump pumped up this big tire, and I think I actually pumped it up even harder than I expected, and it didn't take very long. So this is easily going to do the job for you if you're out on the road. If you're using it for a mountain bike tire, of course you got more volume, more air to push, so it might take a little bit longer, but I have no doubt this will do the job. Now, something I learned while pumping this up, in particular while putting this onto the valve stem, onto my Presta valve, you got to make sure you screw it in just the right amount. Not too much, not too little, kind of in the middle, so you can get some air pushing. But once you get going, this thing did a good job. Now, by watching the video, maybe you didn't see it. It does get harder as you get more pressure into the tire, but at the end there, it was still moving smoothly and pushing a lot of air. Highly recommended. And for 33 bucks Canadian, less if it's in American dollars, this is a steal if you're cycling on a shoestring. Now, I've got some more videos coming up. I've got my surprise packages back here. Very soon, I'll be opening up surprise package number 3. I don't know what's in any of these packages. If you haven't seen any of those videos, go to my channel and watch them, because I don't know what these are. My wife bought me these and wrapped them up, and when I open them, it's a big surprise to me. If this was a helpful video to you, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel, working our way up towards 700 followers right now. Also, click on the bell to get notifications, and thank you so much for watching Cycling on a Shoestring.